Aren't you a pretty little thing? Now, I wonder, what could someone such as yourself be doing in such a deep and dark part of the castle? Here I find you, hunched over some old book. The candlelight's so dim your nose kisses the page. Just some light reading. Oh, you play me for a fool, do you? I would call that the second strike against you, my sweet little thing. First, caught in the middle of the night reading a book you shouldn't be. And now lying to me. Tusk. You are not off to a good start, I must remind you. Now, as my patience is short, I will ask you once more, what is it you are doing? Attempting to find a spell? And whatever would you need that for? Don't you know what book you are reading? How can I tell? Oh, aren't you absolutely adorable? Because all these books are mine, darling. Why don't you raise the candle? Shine some light upon my face, will you? Yes, that's right. I am the Sorcerer, the very one who owns this castle. Need I remind you? I'm the one you work for, my dear little maid. Now, I don't think I have met you before. My head maid must have hired you. She does such a good job hiring you all. I can see why she chose you. What is it that you call yourself? I would like to know the name of the one who sneaks in the night. How fitting for someone who would lurk in my library in off hours. What is it about these books that interest you? Why risk everything to turn the pages to a dusty old book? The mysterious power held within them. The taboo of reading something. I know. You were explicitly told not to. Or like you said, simply doing some light reading. I wonder what it could be. But just as a way to begin your punishment, I think I'd like to see you squirm a bit more. You know you are quite lucky it was I who caught you. Should have been a guard or a head maid, I would have never even known you worked for me, for you would have ended up in the dungeons, doomed to rot away. But now it's just me and you here in the dark, a thief caught red-handed. Not a thief. Oh, my darling, how wrong you are. These books, these scrolls, hold the secret to my power. They built what I am today, and I guard them quite strongly. So to have someone such as yourself touch them with your unfit fingers, read those words unpermitted, I would be more than allowed to call you a thief. Now, do be a dear, and justify to me why you would do such a thing. Even though I find that hard to believe, and would be quick to call you a spy, or simply a thief for your own benefit, your purported desire to learn has piqued my interest. Now what would someone like you want with such power? Wish to pursue the allure of alchemy and make yourself rich beyond your wildest dreams? Develop power and exert control over a kingdom of your design? Or do you you find yourself succumbing to more carnal desires, your imagination running wild with limitless potential. I cannot fault you for wishing to pursue any of that. We are simply human. Desire does run deep through each and every one of us, itching at us, doing its best to guide our hand. But yet we remain strong in our morals. At least, I did. So, cornered like a mouse in the kitchen, you don't seem to be looking for an escape. Your eyes do not dart about, searching for an exit. You remain strong, meeting my gaze, not a bead of sweat reaching your brow. This surprises me. You must want something that you think I would not balk at. Your conviction is guided by something you deem as just. Now, look me in the eyes and answer this last question, as it holds your fate. What is it you truly desire? Help. You wish to help me. Oh, that's so rich. Why, you have quite piqued my interest. Do tell me, my sweet little thief. What is it you think you can help me with? Oh. Help me feel the way I wish to feel. Whatever do you mean by that? Oh, so you've been sneaking about my castle, watching me from around corners and through cracks in the doors. And you feel you've seen the real me. The true me that you claim I hide. And that you think you can help me bring about the true person I wish to be. And what gives you the idea that you are right? You read my journal. I should have you thrown where names are forgotten for doing such a thing. What gives you the right to... It was open while you were cleaning my desk. While you still clearly disrespected my privacy. I myself am not innocent either. I should have put something like that away. What is it that you found? Well, even though you shouldn't have read my journal, I do appreciate you pulling yourself away. Curiosity is a strong force. I cannot fault you. Yes. What you read is not incorrect nor drunken ramblings. I do feel to be missing a part of myself, finding who I wish to be limited. I'm unable to live the life I so dearly dream of, simply because I lack something I've struggled to find. For someone who has done such wrong, you have quite the bravery to pry deeper. Well, seeing as your future lies in my hands, I suppose it would do no harm to tell you how I feel. I can decide what to do with you later. When I speak of missing something, feeling incomplete, it's not a skill, not a trait, nor an item I am in search of. It's a person. Someone close to me. Someone who can help complete me. My other half. My partner. I live here in this large castle. The bustle of my maids all around me, waiting on me hand and foot. But yet maids they are. Not confidants nor friends. Simply maids. Surrounded by many, held by none. It pains exist like this. I found myself spending my nights pining more and more, wondering if pursuing the spells and sorceries was worth it. What compromises did I make by living this life? I find that gnawing at me as each day goes by, and has reached such a point. It now manifests in my writings. There you have it, my thief of a maid. The reasoning behind my writings. Now, how exactly does that lead to you reading my spellbooks? You wish to help me in any way you can. So you think by learning sorcery, being my maid, and dedicating yourself to me in my pursuits, you can rid me of my desire. I fail to see your logic, I'm afraid. You are my maid. The whispers that would spread through the halls, should you become more than that. I appreciate your breathy enthusiasm, and as tempting as it may be, I can't bring myself to open to someone I don't know, let alone a thief, breaker of trust, and a maid. I'm at quite the crossroads here. On one hand, you should be thrown away. On the other hand, I will not lie and say I am not curious. Your pledges and promises do pull at my heartstrings, and I must admit, the candlelight does play nicely across your face. But I remain unwavering. I'm at a loss as what to do with you at this moment. I must retire to my bedchambers, as it is quite late. Let us not speak of this any longer. If you promise not to read my spellbooks anymore, I shall forgive your mistakes. I can't say if it's the hour of the night, or your doe eyes, but I feel my mind is not in the best state right now. I give you my leave. Find yourself back to your quarters as well, lest you be found by someone not as forgiving as me. I bid you good night.